Okay.
Very, very special morning here today as we're taping Making Our Seniors Matter Radio with two very special guests, co-authors of When Harry Left Sally, talking about gray divorce. You're not going to want to miss this podcast. Really enlightening discussions and, of course, some tips even before the show airs from these two incredible women that have done their research and that are making a difference.
Part,
Right.
as opposed to this thing happen.
Right.
There may be that thing may happen at some point, but they're really saying we've really been drifting apart for
Yeah.
a long time,
Yeah, and it's time.
and yet we still want to honor our families.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
And well, they do. They
no,
do.
and I love that. We need it.
So in doing that, the work that Marion and I do, I think we allow them to see that they can be as creative as they choose to be, as we will allow them, or as the social norms, or say the legal norms will allow them. And we're coming up, I think, with creative settlements that surprise us, surprise them, because they're coming in with ideas of, well, but we have the house and the cottage, really we don't want to give both of them up, but we think we're going to have to do that. Well, maybe you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay. And so they soften up, how can we do it in a sharing way? Do we have to sell this house today, but we're going to lose a whole lot, or the market isn't doing what it, let's talk. So we talk about all those things and look at as many options as we can. And that's what we're saying, gray divorce is different. A, because we can do that, but B, they're open to having they want those discussions.
We're also seeing an interesting trend where often women have more stability in their employment as boomers. So it's not uncommon for men who are high earners in their late 50s, early 60s to be put to the curb.
Yes.
A lot of women have chosen professions that have a lot more tenure and security and longevity. And then we have the reverse roles, where women are for 4 or 5 years post-separation may have to pay support to husbands.
Right.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, women as primary breadwinner.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Very
That's
It's
different.
a whole
happy.
switch, isn't it? Really, truly.